Hey everybody, my name is Alex Merced from alexmerced.com, also a member of the Libertarian Party, and more specifically the Libertarian Party of New York, where I was the 2013 candidate for New York City Public Advocate. I was the 2016 candidate for U.S. Senate who ran against Chuck Schumer. And right now I'm the 2017 candidate for New York City Comptroller. So as you can tell, I care a lot about the Libertarian Party. So what I want to do is create a video where we discuss sort of what is the Libertarian Party, how do we grow the Libertarian Party, and resources for growing the Libertarian Party and becoming a better libertarian. Now, first off, what is the point of a political party? Okay, so there's political ideas, it's what you believe in your mind, and then there's the political party. The purpose of a political party is to allow people to organize around shared ideas, to put them into action. So the party is just a vehicle to get things done through winning elections. Although winning elections are a sign of the ability for the party to communicate its ideas. Now what happens is that the larger parties have lost sight of this a long time ago. So instead of trying to improve their ability to communicate their ideas to win elections, they just change their ideas to win elections. And this is why the Libertarian Party is so important, because this is a project of showing that with hard work, you can learn how to communicate your ideas, organize, and win elections on ideas. Now, the Libertarian Party, in the grand scheme of things, is very, very young. And there's still a lot of work that needs to be done. Because for a party to grow, it's bottom up. Because there's a lot of people that needs to be involved, a lot of organization that needs to be done, as far as building mailing lists, lists of donors, training candidates, etc. And it starts at the local races. With the local city council races, you may only be talking about a couple of hundred votes that determine the election. So those are races that are very winnable. But once you have people in place, that builds credibility for your local party, that allows voters to take the chance on voting for them for larger elections, whether they be county elections, state legislature elections, and you can put some wins on the board there. Now, once you win some state legislature, again, having people in power builds the credibility, it builds the reach, because again, there are people who are part of each candidate, whether they win or lose, are part of their apparatus, an organization they build out in that campaign that gets used for future campaigns. So whether it's about winning this election cycle or not, or whether it's possible to win this election cycle or not, it all moves towards that direction. What it comes down to is educating voters on that idea and what the purpose of the party is and how do you grow it. Realizing that if they vote Libertarian this election cycle, win or lose, they've done a service for the party, they've done service for ideas. Because those votes, those bigger vote totals, become signals to other voters and maybe they should take a chance and vote that way next time. Those bigger vote totals are signals to the media that something is happening, that a movement is growing and that they should pay attention for more coverage for future elections. Those bigger vote totals are signals to donors that the organization has improved, that the operations have improved, and it's time to put some serious resources behind growing that operation. So you got to get out there and you got to help candidates or be a candidate. You got to educate and you got to inspire. And that all comes from training. So here, let me give you a list of different ways you can get involved with the Libertarian Party. So here you go. How to get involved with the Libertarian Party. First off, register with the party at lp.org/join and get your Libertarian Party membership card. The best place to start your involvement is by going to local chapter meetings and getting to meet the people in your local chapter, learning the local issues and how you can get involved in local efforts. As you get more and more involved, consider becoming an officer in your local party or in your state party in order to help organize and run the local efforts. Become a candidate. And becoming a candidate can take a lot of effort and a lot of time. And realize you're more than likely not going to win your first effort as a candidate, but go out there, talk to people, learn how to speak to people, and you will do better the more times you run. Are you a graphic designer or web designer? Well, local party affiliates and candidates need a lot of help building websites, getting good graphics and media made to support their campaigns and local party efforts. So that's a great way to help local libertarian efforts. A very important libertarian idea is the idea that charity should be voluntary. So one way that the Libertarian Party can put its money where its mouth is by running local fundraisers for local causes and volunteering at local causes. One builds a connection with the party to the local community, which will help in elections, but at the same time be an example of libertarian ideas at work. Build a local news outlet, one that updates the community on community news, such as new businesses, local sports events, etc. This will become an outlet that the community looks to for information, which will put the party in a place where they have a prime media outlet for local elections and getting the exposure that oftentimes Libertarian Party candidates have a hard time getting. Your interaction with everyone in your local community shouldn't always be about trying to get them to vote Libertarian or even join the Libertarian Party. You should also be trying to make strategic alliances with influencers in your community so that way they have a positive opinion, and build that relationship by just frequent interaction and positive interaction. All local governments hold regular community meetings to discuss local initiatives, etc. Be at those meetings. If you want the party to grow and candidates to be credible, the party has to have a presence in the actual governing of the local community. Be a good person. At the end of the day, people are influenced by the people they like. So if you want people to listen to you and vote your way, be someone that they like. Social media. It is always helpful to share the social media posts of local candidates, local party affiliates, and other Libertarian Party outlets. But at the same time, creating Libertarian Party niches in the sense of creating a Facebook group for your local libertarians or for local issues are a great way to organize people and keep people updated on local issues. Winning elections requires information. So just spending some time, not necessarily going out there advocating libertarian ideas, but just asking people what they already think on several issues, what their contact information, such as email and phone numbers, and creating a database of this information will be of huge value to candidates in this election cycle and future election cycles, as well as national elections. Local party affiliates and campaigns need resources to put a lot of these things in place. While volunteers can carry a lot of weight, they can't carry all the weight. So making your own donations to the party or helping find people who will donate to the party by building those relationships and helping foster those relationships with potential donors would be of huge help to the party. Everyone has their own way of contributing to the party. You just need to find yours. What's your expertise and how can you use it? Is it something that you can apply as a skill to help promote candidates and local party affiliates? Or maybe it's something where it gives you access to a community that otherwise the party would not have access to. What is your expertise and how can it contribute to the party? So go out there, meet people, make things happen, and make a difference. Now that you've watched that, what I'd like to do is also give you some resources on learning more about libertarianism. Because the ability to educate and the ability for you to be a good candidate is going to be on your ability to get those ideas across in simple ways. And it's not just whether it's simple and understandable, but whether it connects with people's hearts, not just their minds. So you got to be logical, but you also got to be empathetic. And that's how you create a winning political message. But it also requires you, one, dealing with people, talking to people. That's where the organization becomes so important. Going out and knocking on doors and talking to people, listening to them to learn about what they care about so you can craft the message to what they care about, but also understanding the issue enough that you could craft that message. So following are a bunch of places where you can learn a lot about a lot of issues and be an expert and be effective in any conversation that you're in. Other resources for learning about libertarianism. Start off by subscribing to many libertarian podcasts on iTunes, Stitcher, and Google Play. You can find a comprehensive list of libertarian podcasts at libertarianpodcasts.com, such as The Tom Woods Show and Contra Krugman, The Jason Stapleton Program and Lions of Liberty, The Remzo Republic and the Johnny Rocket Launchpad, The Lava Flow and the Alex Merced Cast. Find great videos to educate you on what libertarian ideas are over there at libertarian101.com. Also, find a great libertarian reading list over there at books.libertarian101.com. And find some cool libertarian t-shirts at t-shirts.libertarian101.com. Also, make sure to join the following Libertarian Party Facebook groups: the Libertarian Party USA and Libertarian Party Encouragement Space. Some great websites with great articles, studies, research are fee.org, Mises.org, and reason.com. You seen that? Thank you very much for watching this video. I look forward to seeing you involved in the Libertarian Party. Again, this is a long game about very important ideas. So don't let any moment, any setback discourage you, because we are moving forward. We are growing. We will change things. But true sustainable change takes time. It takes the time to build that foundation that holds that change in place. There are shortcuts that can be taken. There are ways to rush the process. But without that foundation, that change, if you rush it, will not be sustainable. So start local, build it up, and trust me, the bigger things will come into place. The bigger wins will be on the board. My name is Alex Merced from alexmerced.com. I want to see you register for the Libertarian Party. Get involved with your local Libertarian Party affiliate. So go to lp.org, learn about your local Libertarian Party, and get involved.